Okay, so today I'm demonstrating a stitch. I went around in a single crochet around the bottom of this base. How you want to do that, this is the inside and this is the bottom. You want to use a small crochet hook. This is 3.75, which allows me to get the needle through the hole and pull the yarn through. So I just use any size small crochet hook that fits into the loops in the bottom of your base. Okay, you can get these on Amazon in packages. I'm just using a t-shirt yarn for demonstration. This is a thicker non-stretch yarn. There are other t-shirt yarns that are very soft and flexible. This is not. So this is if you want a really sturdy bag or basket. This is the brand. I'm sure you've seen it. It has 110 yards. Okay. So when you can start anywhere around the bottom of the base. If you're going to switch colors, I would recommend starting on the side. So as you work your bag up, you can, when you switch the colors, the switch of the color will be on the side. All right, so I crocheted all the way around single crochets. I started on a corner. And for this demonstration, some people like to go through both loops like this. But because I want a ridge at the bottom of the bag, when it's standing up on the side, you'll see a little ridge. So because of that, I'm going to crochet into the back loops only. Now, you're not increasing at all when you go around. Some people like to increase 2 on each corner, which will create a little bit of a wider as you go up the side a little bit where the base is smaller. But I think it looks pretty both ways. You'll have more structure if you don't. It'll look more structured if you do not increase. And a little softer around the bottom if you do increase, where the base seems a little bit smaller than the bag, which is also nice. So you're going through the back loop only. When you do go through both loops here, instead of just the back loop, you have to bend it up. As you could see that? It's already bent upward automatically to give it that nice square bottom. So it's really a matter of preference. So for this stitch, we have to start with a single crochet. So single crochet at the bottom and then 1 row of single crochet for the base. So you'll be doing 1 single crochet to attach the base and 1 single crochet row for the actual bottom of the bag to start the stitch pattern. If you're looking for a stretchy yarn, you do not want this brand. There is no stretch whatsoever. It doesn't have a sheen to it, it's just very strong and sturdy. if you feel like you want to zoom in, I can actually hold it like this, but if you feel like you want to zoom in, you can just pinch your screen when you're on YouTube and it will zoom in. Just a little fun fact in case you didn't know that. All right, so we're going to continue to go around through the back loop only. Oh, this hook is a 6.5, but you can use a bigger hook. Also, maybe slightly smaller. It really does depend on your preference. With this yarn, I'm feeling the bigger bit is the better option. Okay, I'll meet you back around when I get to the end. Okay, so I've gone all the way around. You can see how it makes this nice, cool, square, nice, clean edging. All right, so I'm at the last stitch. So what I like to do is pull, go under the stitch here, pull that through like that. Go. And then we're going to chain one. Okay. Now this begins the stitch pattern. So you'll see the single crochets create these little V's, and we usually just go in the tops when we do single crochet pattern. Or if you want the knit stitch look, you would just go in every single one of these V's. Instead of the two underneath here, you would go inside the V's like this. So what we're going to do with this stitch pattern is alternate, so we can get that wicker look. Okay, so when you do your first chain one, you're going to go right underneath and do a single crochet. So that'll create that V, that alternating V when you come back around, but you'll see what I mean. Okay, the next one, you're only going to go through the back leg only, single crochet. This yarn. Okay, and then on the next one, you're going to go into the V itself. Okay, and then we're going to go into the back loop. Okay, and then we're going to go into the V. Back loop. Which is created over very close to the one underneath. It's going to create a staggered look. Back loop. Loop. So I'm going to continue this all the way around. And then we'll go on to row 3. So when you go through the V, that's what it'll look like. Just doing it a little slow for you guys. Okay, and instead of going into the 2 or the back, you're going to go right through that V. When you pull up, you want to give it a little bit of length there. Okay, so it's already starting to create the staggered V's. See? And then when we go back around, we're going to be working between those. Okay, so I'll see you when we come back around. Okay, so I just came around to the end. This is the 3rd row. Well, the first row is the base. The second row is single crochet. And the 3rd row is beginning of the alternating stitch. All right, so I'm at the end here. And same like we did before. Just to give it a seamless look. Okay, now at this point I'd like to make what I call a fake stitch. So I take my hook off the loop and I come through here. See how I'm making what looks like a regular stitch with the 2 legs. Okay, then I pull it through, chain 1. Okay, and now we're going to continue with the alternating pattern. And you can see the line here. Okay, we're going to make the next V into there. Actually, we'll do a regular one first. In that back loop, okay? And then we're gonna go right above into that V. Okay, and then you're gonna go through the back loop. And here's that line. Go into the V. Back loop. Okay, so there's the little crossbar and the little V above. Go right in there. Okay, and you start to see it stagger, with the lines also staggering. I don't know about you, but it's a little chilly night tonight, and I am sitting on my couch, and I am crocheting with a little blanket. The windows are open. Recording this as I'm chilling. Okay, so we go, here's the line. So here's the line here. In. Back loop. Just above the bar. Ooh. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I do it with both knitting and crochet, but you know, you put so much work and love, you know, into the projects that we make. I often put a prayer in every stitch for someone, or a wish, because when we work with our hands, I call them little mini sacrifices, right? So, I mean, we're working here, you know, so it's very, I feel very present, very mindful when you do it that way. And then you hope that, you know, it will be used for some good. So I call it like offering it up. Like if a stitch is really bothering me, or I have to pull it out, like as in knitting, I'll offer it up and say, use this for somebody, for somewhere good. Somewhere good for someone, you know what I mean? So anyway, so as you could see, it creates this beautiful, looks like basket weaving type pattern. I wanted to show you guys. And you just continue that around and you just repeat. Rows 1 and 2. They're the same, they're just staggered. Okay. Pretty neat, right? Gives you a nice edge here at the bottom. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. Thank you for watching, and bless you guys. See you next time.